Welcome to YOUCANIC. In this video we're going to show you how to troubleshoot the rear lights on an Audi vehicle. Here we have a 2015 Audi Q7, but procedure is similar for other Audi models as well. What you want to do is plug the YOUCANIC scanner into the OBD2 port under the dash and then turn on the ignition without starting the engine. Then once you turn on the scanner as well, go to diagnostics and then select Audi. You can hit Smart VIN. This is going to work most of the time, but there's cases when it doesn't pick up the VIN. Go to manual selection and select the model yourself manually. Here, since it picked up the model, we do need to select the engine size, and then we go to diagnostics, go to control modules, and then keep scrolling until we go to Central Convenience Control System, control module. It says 46, line item 30 here. Select that, and this control module really controls most of the back of the vehicle. So you can see here, for example, if you go to active tests, you can see the different things that are controlled here, from parking lights, left and right, heated rear window, central locking, left brake light, left and right, door locks, third brake light, license plate light, luggage compartment light that's inside, footwell lighting in the rear, tail light left and right, rear illumination, fuel tank cap, if you have a fuel tank that doesn't open and close, comfort opening, trunk latch. Now here, since we're under active tests, you can actually select any of those and you can operate them with the scan tool. So parking light left, you can hit start and that's going to turn that on the vehicle. When you're done, you can hit stop. Now you send the signal to straight to the control module, so that light should turn on. If it doesn't, then you might have an issue with from the control module to the light bulb itself. Another one, for example, we can test is, let's say, trunk latch, lamp left and right, comfort opening and closing, fuel tank cap. It's unlocked. You can lock it, for example, and unlock it from the scanner. So this becomes very helpful for troubleshooting because you can actually operate those different lights right from the scanner. But one thing it's always recommended to start with is to read the codes. If you read the codes here, there's no codes currently, but if there were codes, for example, for low voltage and things like that, old codes, you can go ahead and clear them. If there are codes that are still active, then you will need to address those issues, and then you can come clear the codes. There is ECU information, tells you the part number, hardware number for the Central Convenience Control Module and software. So if you need to order a part, that can help. And then under live data, this is very helpful. If you select this custom list, select all and press OK, it shows if what state these different switches are. Door closed, if you open the door, it should show door open. If it doesn't change the status, then that means there's an issue. Not operated, so you press that button and that should change, for example, central locking interior button. So all these values here on the right, they update as you press a switch or press the brakes or turn on a light. So this is very good for troubleshooting, because you can see if the control module is actually taking their command. So when you turn on the rear, press the brakes, for example, and the brakes don't turn on, you can say, okay, if the module here does not see that signal when I press the brakes, then maybe the problem is the wiring or the brake light switch, for example. You put the car in reverse. Does the module see that you actually did that? Things like brake light 000, that means they're off, and so on. So this is very good for troubleshooting. One last thing is, when you try to connect to the module, let's go back to the list of control modules, if you hit Central Convenience Control System and you get If you try to connect to it and you get no communication, that means that module is faulty. So I would recommend checking the fuses maybe on the back, or checking the module itself. But here we connected. So if you see this screen, that means that module responded and we're connected to it. And as you saw, we can see live data and operate, run tests. But if you don't see this, you get no communication. That module is not getting power, is defective, itself is just not turning on. That's what that's saying. It could be that the vehicle doesn't have that module, but that's in some cases, when you do know that that module is installed on the vehicle, then you know it's just not getting power. There's an electrical issue with it. But that's all. Thank you for watching YOUCANIC, where you can be the mechanic.